everyone, Short Girl Picker here. I wanted to do the sales, so what's sold video. This is what's sold from Thursday the 30th of May till today, June 2nd, around lunchtime. So I'm going to start right here with the Anthropologie cat mug. I just listed it. It did sell for $27.99. After fees and shipping, I was left with $16.01, and my cost of goods was only $1, so my net profit was $15.01 on this piece. The next piece was this American Girl dress. They did pay $17.09. I sent out an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $10.41. My cost of goods was only $1, so my net profit was $9.41. The next item was this Brighton belt. They also bought another item. So it was actually two items for a total of $42.98. They also bought the Vera Bradley ID holders. After fees and shipping, I was left with $30.95. My cost of goods for both items was $6, and my net profit was $24.95 for both items. And here is the second item that they purchased. So I did give you the numbers for both of those. All right, the next item is this Colonial cross stitch. They did pay $32.29. I did send out an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $13.49. My cost of goods was $5. My net profit was $8.49. The next item was this Harley Davidson pin. They did pay $17. After fees and shipping, I was left with $10.39. My cost of goods was only $1, so my net profit was $9.39. So the next was a big lot of the micro machines that we recently picked up. If you haven't seen that video, it just came out. The micro machines, they did pay $40.79. After fees and shipping, I was left with $27.12. My cost of goods was $3, and my net profit was $24.12. The next item was this brand new cranium game. They did pay $29.99 for it. After fees and shipping, I was left with $19.17. My cost of goods was $3, and my net profit was $16.17. The next item was another American Girl set of doll clothing. They did pay $22.49. After fees and shipping, I was left with $14.04, and my cost of goods was $1, and my net profit was $13.04. This next was one of the purses from the Big Purse Haul. This is ampersand as apostrophe. They did pay $67.99 for this purse. After fees and shipping, I was left with $44.93. The cost of goods was $10, and my net profit was $34.93. The next item was this Merrick 12 Days of Christmas. They're little light covers. They did pay $42.79. I sent out an offer. So after fees and shipping, I was left with $26.78. My cost of goods was only $4, and my net profit was $22.78. The next item was another one from the micro machines. They did pay $21.99 for these. After fees and shipping, I was left with $12.79. My cost of goods was only like a quarter, so I was left with $12.54. So, just a little profit. All right, the next one was these vintage ornaments. They did pay $28.49. I sent out an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $17.60. My cost of goods was $1, so my net profit was $16.60. The next item was the last of the Wagner wear. They did pay $48.44 for it. The cost of after fees and shipping, I was left with $34.96. The cost of goods was $10, and my net profit was $24.96. The next was a pair of Allen Edmonds shoes. I sent out an offer. They paid $37.49. After the fees and shipping, I was left with $21.85. My cost of goods was $7. My net profit was $14.85. So here we go. We have another set of Jim Shore ornaments. They did pay $36.54. After fees and shipping, I was left with $20.58. My cost of goods was $3, and my net profit was $17.58. The next item was an Etienne Anye purse, and she did buy two purses. So On the first one, I will pay the shipping, but on the next purse, I won't. So she did pay $26.99 for this. I sent an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $14.78. My cost of goods was $8, and my net profit was $6.78. The next item was this Disney Parks mug. It's actually a really cool mug. They did pay $28.04 for that mug. After fees and shipping, I was left with $14.72. My cost of goods was $3, and my net profit was $11.72. The next item was this large Revell model plane. They did pay $40. I did send out an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $16.99. My cost of goods was $5, and my net profit was $11.99. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Okay, the next was this little Herschel card holder. They paid $15.99 for it. After fees and shipping, I was left with $8.39. My cost of goods was $4, so my net profit was only $4.39. All right, the next was this really nice pair of Johnston & Murphy. These are going international. They did pay $59.66. After fees and shipping, I was left with $40.10. My cost of goods was $8, and my net profit was $32.10. So here is the other Etienne Anye purse that the nice lady had bought. This was the second one, so there won't be any shipping fees on this one. She did pay $26.99. After fees, I was left with $21.40. My cost of goods was $2, so my net profit was $19.40. The next, this was a recent pickup, the DC Super Friends. They did pay $19.99 for this DVD. After fees and shipping, I was left with $11.19. My cost of goods was $1, so my net profit was $10.19. The next was this really pretty Brighton red purse. They did pay $41.30. I sent out an offer. After fees and shipping, I was left with $24.21. The cost of goods was $7, and my net profit was $17.21. The next was another set of Jim Shore ornaments. They did pay $32.29. After fees and shipping, I was left with $20.42. My cost of goods was only $2, and my net profit was $18.42. The next item was this really cute genie lamp. They did pay $19.99 for it. After fees and shipping, I was left with $9.32. My cost of goods was $3, and my net profit was $6.32. The next item was this really nice brown leather Ellington bag. They did pay $50.15. After fees and shipping, I was left with $36.70. My cost of goods was only $5, and my net profit was $31.70. The next item was these Beats headphones. They did pay $42.49. After fees and shipping, I was left with $28.95. My cost of goods was $5, and my net profit was $23.95. And my last item was this pair of FitFlops. They did pay $26.99 for them. My fees and shipping, after fees and shipping, I was left with $15.18. My cost of goods was $8, and my net profit was $7.18. So this was a total of 28 items. My net profit, less any taxes I'll have to pay, was $447.72. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to find the eBay store, you can find that in the description below. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the Short Girl Flipper channel, please do. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see some of the videos that go along with this, you have to head over to the Short Girl Picker channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.